so. I feel like the green and purple fucking screams 90s. Like, I mean, it's Killer Instinct within itself already. There's just the name alone screams 90s. But we're like, no, dude, how the fuck, like, how do we top Pogs? Like
the announcer should have screamed 90s anytime he announces 90s. Be pretty amazing.
Kind of, well, yeah, fucking. I keep forgetting whether it's Iron Galaxy or Double Helix that.
Yeah, I always remember Dave Lang. Just remember Dave Lang, and you'll know which development team does what, because Double Helix got bought out by Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
Iron Galaxy.
I have to give it, like, I gotta definitely give credit to Killer Instinct for, like, going through so many changes, consistently being able to improve. There's not a whole lot of games like it again, and like, you guys will probably call me out on my bullshit in this play. I know there are people who like thought that my initial review of Killer Instinct was a bit glorified and a bit romanticized because of my previous. I mean, I've made it no secret. I love this fucking game, but there are reasons for it, and Killer Instinct Season 3, man, has, wow, it definitely just kept it going. Like, Season 2, it, like, improved significantly. Now, there are very subtle changes, but the characters are definitely why you keep...
I agree completely. That's the reason why I think Killer Instinct does so much more than other fighting games out right now, especially even like Street Fighter, which, that's not how you really want to launch. That's not how you want to launch a game. But this way, they can launch it. Like, they can make these games exciting to really get excited about and make you excited about new characters. Like, I remember they used to reveal, like, new characters for Street Fighter, and it was a big deal. Now, I could fucking bat an eye at Alex or Guile or anyone they've released, and it's like, okay. But this, Killer Instinct, they hype it up, man. The trailers are good. Like, the anticipation, like, they do such a good job with those reveals. It's so well done.
Well, not only that, like, I mean... Another fucking prime example, that is an awful color scheme. I just put it on random.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Jesus, what is with it with this fucking purple, man? It looks like I need to degauss the screen. Like I just have just
way too
suffer
much
from
color
magnets.
going on. Yeah, way too much. It kind of feels like you need to be adjusting the tabs, little knobs on your TV. Like, oh, that's way off. What the hell?
But yeah, Mortal Kombat X has also been like it's a weird world we live in where, like, I mean, we and you are both going to be at Evo, and I feel like the most hardcore of the most hardcore when we cover it is going to be at Street Fighter V, but everyone else is going to. I feel like there's going to be some strong followings at fucking Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat X, and even Pokken. Which that review hit the site soon too. Get you fucking out of the corner.
I will say I love with fighting games now. There's such a variety and such a choice that it's not just between Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat.
Fuck off!
Those games are good, but this stuff being out now is even better. It's very exciting to have so many different options and so many different styles. But you mentioned Evo, like there is a presence with this at Evo for sure. But I feel like it's almost like the community has to make their own presence with this game. Like, they have different tournaments and qualifiers. We're usually just put on by the community because there's not a lot of like Microsoft or big people like putting out tournaments for this game, so they kind of have to do it on their own.
Yeah, man, Arbiter is very challenging too because generally, like the secret, I mean, you want to chain your combos up, but you want to get a finisher in there, and sometimes you can sneak some extra damage. But a lot of his finishers are very much that. They're finishers. They're.
It seems like a lot of his stuff, too. He has a lot of anti-air stuff with his pulse rifle. It seems like sometimes it's hard to string those like that. Like just then when you hit that,
it's so hard to string that.
Yeah. Yep.
But he's definitely, I don't know, he's very intense, and in terms of like his range of attack, he's able to. It's almost like, funny enough, and I was thinking this as I was playing. I'm like, man, he brings to the table this sort of TJ combo, old school TJ combo assault that present day TJ combo in this very game does not bring. Like especially in KI2, just like being able to like get in those really awkward like, oh look at that, I'm stylish.
Nice Chivo.
Chivo, yeah, like
and colors.
Dude, his fucking ultra is so hard to nail too. Nope.
Okay.
God, see it, I didn't even want to do that. God damn it. But yeah, Arbiter, he was a surprise. I really thought he'd be pretty gimmicky. Like, I don't know. There are certain like character returns that I was actually really like. Cinder, I don't know. And I like to say I'm very confident in my like original Killer Instinct skill set with Cinder in terms of using him, but here he's so different now.
Yeah, I remember you and I played. You and I played that. You thought that like Saber Wolf was very similar to the original, or at least you could pick up a lot of combos from that. Do you feel like that with any other characters in the game?
Definitely Tusk. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't already happened. Tusk is due for a nerf of some kind. He has insane reach. Like,
yeah,
he has some of. I think he actually has the best reach in the game, which. I mean, it may not sound like much, especially in the fact that you got to expect somebody to possess that quality. But, like, I feel like the discrepancy between his reach and the rest of the roster is just fucking glaring. It's really bad. Now, Kim Woo is, like, weirdly narrow in her, like, offensive capabilities. Like, I felt like that like, from her in Killer Instinct 2, like, she definitely had a lot more reach and breadth, but if you notice, like, I'm really just focusing on the midsection.
Yeah,
and, like, they're like, yeah, they're, and not only that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's really hard to, like, she has, like, this direction. Not only that, her combo breaker sucks. So, yeah, there's a new addition. I forget what they call it, but where you can slow down and actually...
like shadow stuff or something like that?
Well, no, see, shadow moves are its own thing. Like, when you see me... get down, and yeah, her instinct is supposed to like magnetize. Like that was a shadow move right there. It's supposed to magnetize your players and attract them more in for hits. But like, fucking this dude's offensive, and like I don't even move much. I'm not moving forward. In fact, I'm moving backwards.
Yeah,
so, like,
you're kind of standing in one place. Yeah, you are moving backwards. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's so weird with like what they've done with her. So I can see that. All right, she's basically a really good defensive player for, you know, someone who's coming in. Like, she definitely, like, pulls you in. But, like, playing against Tusk here, who's...
Yeah, there's no way, because his reach is so incredible that, like, you're pushing back and he's got range on you. There's no way.
Yeah, and not only that, he can be defensive. Look at that. He's just chilling and just like, all right, dude. And, like,
I just want to know why this Norwegian Viking-ass bro is all Vikinged out, but he has cargo shorts on. I don't understand that. Like, can we get a different skin on this dude,
bro,
please?
He's adapting to the times.
I guess, man.
Hey, man, I mean, he had a fucking...
Sweet-ass Jinkos still start wearing.
He had a hula skirt in, like, the previous game, so I'm cool with that. I mean...
I guess it's an improvement, yeah.
I mean, god damn it. Damn. God fucking damn it.
He needs a He-Man skin is what he needs. If that hasn't happened yet, they need to get on that.
He-Man!
Get some licensing out.
And then we can get Spinal to do Skeletor.
Of course, absolutely.
Yeah.
Cross-brand.
Can we get... Ah, no! Break it! I locked out. I'm fucking done.
And Dunzo. Dunzo.
Those my gunzos. Yeah. I don't lose often either. In fact, god damn.
Death comes to all.
Okay, Elder Scrolls, get the fuck out of here.
Yep. Doba King.
Yeah. So, yeah. Kim Woo, but like, again... Definitely added more variety. Now, all right, I think it's time that I get to like one of my fucking favorite additions in this game. Yeah, and like, Jesus Christ, is he? All right, I'll admittedly say this: he's slightly OP in his speed. He is fucking fast. Like Rash is too goddamn fast. But speaking of which, you were
I was mentioning Mira. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get her in on this.
Very, very excited. Yeah, I think I love the new additions. Like, it's great to see old characters returning, but I think they've done an amazing job with the new characters they've added to the roster. Like, it's just something about the style and I guess the the type of characters they're releasing like speaks well to like this generation of video game players and people that play fighting games. Like it speaks to that audience, I think, very well.
What I would love is if somehow Microsoft could work out a deal with Nickelodeon to get one of the Ninja Turtles to come in. That would fucking be amazing.
And you brought up a good point. That's the one thing I really don't understand. Like, I'm kind of upset how Microsoft does not really support this game. Like, yeah, it's an exclusive, and Rare's, you know, publishing it along with Microsoft. It's just, I don't understand why they don't support this more. Why aren't these out like in esports tournaments and stuff like that?
As big as Mortal Kombat, which is, you know, it's understandable. This is...
Well, I mean, think about it, though. Like, think how much Sony puts into Street Fighter V, it being exclusive on consoles with it. And Microsoft has this on PC and Xbox One, and they don't really give it that level of support. Is it because it's digital only and not physically released in a lot of places?
Yeah, it always gets, like, a weird physical after-release that...
Yeah.
Like, I still don't really know how well it does.
They've only done one arcade stick for it since it came out. Like, they've done no other accessories or peripherals for Killer Instinct at all.
I believe the Ultimate Editions did not sell well. God damn it! All right, we're fucking playing that again. If I don't get an Ultra in here, I'm gonna be pissed. So, yeah, but I will say that, like, with the... Like, I believe we were on the Halo stage, but I love, like, the Fulgore armor in the background that just showed up. Like, there's a sense of love and care that they've definitely put into the presentation more and more. Yeah. And they're doing mission-based stuff, and they are actually, like, they have a very poor story mode. But you know what? That's more than you can say about Street Fighter V now.
Yeah,
so
that's just a bunch of really bad DeviantArt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is way better.
And even then, like, can you even spend that fight money right now, or is that still next?
I don't. I think that's still next. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the characters are still free until they get the shop open. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the shop still hasn't been open, so there's that. I will say, and, you know, we kind of skipped over Season 2. I mean, we talked about it a lot on the podcast, and again, I've made it no secret, but, like, Season 2, it was just a jumble of various, like, updates and nerfs and whatnot. Like, Season 3, hopefully, will be able to kind of escape nostalgia and definitely throw in some more. Because there's other characters, like, that, again... There we go. Get fucking wrecked. Aghanos. Aghanos is insane, but also way too slow. Like,
boom.
Fucking get wrecked. Oh,
done.
Wanted to get the 50.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, all right. I feel better.
Yeah, good. And you got Chivo. Even better. But no, you mentioned Season 2. I think Season 2 kind of just like came and went. I didn't really super focus on Season 2 until they released... I'm gonna butcher her name, but it's Hisako.
Yeah, and which she's all right.
And I feel like that's when it started getting good with the character releases and the character reveals, and that kind of has like gone into Season 3, and that's why it's been more exciting and more cool to follow it. I feel like from the start of that character's, you know, introduction and her reveal, from there on, it seemed like the stuff they were doing was really way more impactful, I guess. And I just think Season 2, up before that point, like, the combo stuff was kind of cool when you found out about him, like, before it came out, and then after that, it just kind of it fizzled out for me until she was announced.
Yeah, I will say she's and Kim Woo I can throw in there too, but like, she's the one thing that I can enjoy, and yet still like kind of shake my head at a little bit is that of all the major fighters going on, and I would consider this one of the major fighters, I think Killer Instinct has, like, the largest selection of gimmick fighters. There are several really, really gimmicky, like, you know from the get-go what sort of play style that character has. And, like, oh, man. Looking at this now and getting my shit eaten out, I guess... Kim's kicks are what propels her forward, and like,
and the nunchucks push her back.
Yeah, so I guess it's just a matter of dude, get fucking out of my life right now.
Yep, Jago.
Yeah, Jago. I'd like to consider myself a Saberwolf main, but lately I've been maining Jago, and just getting.
I was always confused because you know how I am with games and DLC and extra content. I always try to have everything available for the game when it releases or when, you know, I've had the game for a while. I try to get all the characters. So I actually got, like, I had to buy a very specific 1-year Xbox Live Gold membership when Xbox One first came out just to get Shadow Jago. And then I think eventually they did just release Shadow Jago by himself. But I don't know. I was always kind of irked by that. I mean, I guess it's good to have availability to all those characters now, but I was always irked because I thought I was like, I'm the only one that has this right now, or at least one of the few. Do you feel like they need to include that kind of stuff more, like maybe more exclusive content available? Like, obviously, you get stuff like with the Ultra Edition and stuff like that. Like, is there a place for that all in this, or does that even really matter to you?
I mean, personally, oh, dude, almost did a fucking counter. Yeah. Well, hopefully, see, his is a little hard to initiate too because he does counter breakers in a different way. So, I don't have Shadow Jago. I like, it was news to me that he actually became commercially available because I really thought he was an exclusive. But I gotta admit, like, wasn't exactly a fan of the exclusivity. I mean, it really goes hand in hand with just like how much you want to reward certain elements of prestige. Like, me personally, I feel like rewarding prestige through dedication in terms of like playing or accomplishing in-game achievements, stuff like that. I think that's the way to go. But like, commoditize it, like making certain commodities of the game exclusive for like fans all around, I don't think is a good deal. I really do enjoy the fact, like, I understand that there was a sense of superiority or, you know, fan service that you really appreciated in them doing that. But like, you know, in the very same notion, I can only imagine people who feel left out get fucking wrecked.
Thank you.
That was a crazy combo, ladies and gentlemen. And
this guy's hitbox is just half the screen.
Fucking huge. Yeah, he's slower than God. Just I can't imagine like people who like really like, put in
like, this is my main character. Like, no shit.
Yeah, because like, well, dude, he hits hard. When he hits hard. Yeah. But he's also even really predictable.
I was gonna say, like, even like Hugo being a main, like a big ass character, he still like can move around a little bit better than this. This guy like barely moves.
Well, no, I mean he moves through his specials. I just wanted to see if I could throw him, and I threw him. I threw that fucking giant
that fucking
shit.
Huge ass boulder, dude.
Yeah, just I had to get him out of the corner because at this point it just felt a little cheapies.
And I was gonna say, I know like in the gameplay we've watched, like you're definitely wanting to hit your ultra combo finish, but it doesn't seem like you're very interested into like the level like finishers. I mean, are they I'm not entirely
up to date with the fact that they included, like, I still think that combo stage is the only one that has a stage finisher now, or do all of them have it? Did they finally finish the update?
Not all. There is a few. I think like the one for like Arbiter, like the Halo stage has one specifically. I know that, but there are certain stages that have them. I don't think they all do, but I could be wrong about that.
Yeah, I'll have to, like, again, I took like a small break from Killer Instinct because it's weird. There's almost like this spike in community playing, and then it just dies down, and you can tell it dies down. So this dude, I want to say he's fucking rad, but he's honestly my least favorite of the entire roster. Like, they're like, he's too gimmicky. Like,
his like abilities and his attacks, or just his overall character? Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you want to be successful with him, there's a certain vertical game that you have to bring into play, and like, I've never been one for juggling, but I enjoy people who specialize in it. I feel like that's all he offers is juggling.
Gotcha.
And it's very irksome, the fact that I have to play in this, like, I don't know, this like very binary sort of style where it's defense and juggling. And I don't know. if you haven't noticed the way I play games, I like to play fast and hard.
Yep, up close and fast. Absolutely.
Yeah, just like my love life, man. And then I failed just as hard.
Oh,
So,
and you always miss the ultra.
yeah.
It's just always swing and a miss.
I'm usually much better at catching my ultras, but like, it's really hard. You have to switch around your attack a lot more, because if there's one change that they made, and you can even, like, it's insane to me that you can hit options that make it even easier, just like the older Killer Instincts, but like, I feel like that alone needs to be removed, or in the very least, like, put in some special difficulty. Like, they've made combo breakers much easier to execute, which is cool.
Strong, yeah.
And there are certain frames, like, they give you more frames to work with, but like, the nuance has always been like being able to associate the right combo breaker with the appropriate level of attack. Oh, dude, just
nice finish.
I had to see if I can sneak in that 50.
Get that 50.
Fucking
there
50.
It is. There's that 50.
Oh,
Boom. Right at
God
50.
Damn
nice.
it. Fuck that guy too. All right. See, I feel vindicated.
Yep. Redeemed. You have been redeemed.
Yes. But anyway, Killer Instinct Season 3. I mean, if you haven't played any of the Killer Instincts before, get it, and then you are going to get the full fucking package. I highly approve.
Agreed.
This latest Play video from Press Pause Radio was brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download at www.audibletrial.com/PressPauseRadio, and you can get access to over 100,000 titles to choose from your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.